Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Kadash, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone. The citation I can teach all truth and sincerity. This can be called whose possessors slay them. I'll start this off in Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. It says, who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. And our possessors, who are the Edomites, the so-called white people who possessed the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, had our people in captivity. They don't hold themselves guilty. They sold us on auction blocks. Um, they felt blessed to have us in captivity, because they got rich off us, and all these heathens, had a hand in our downfall, and all these heathens basically got, rich off our oppression. But Esau, most importantly, doesn't want to take responsibility or want to, feel guilty by having us in captivity, and our own sellout leaders don't have any pity for us. They sold us out to Esau, and want to keep us in a docile state, because these celebrities or these leaders of ours, they'll what's the word they'll do that whole what's the word African thing, try to bring us back to under, like, I can give you an example of that Black Panther thing. That was a part of trying to rock Jake back to sleep. Recently Beyonce was doing this whole, Black is King. That's another tactic to rock Jake back to sleep. And that's a part of them selling out and trying to not having pity on us, you know, because we basically have awoken out of that whole believing you're African ideology, which, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans are not from Africa. We're from Israel. But anyway, back to the point is these our oppressors are our possessors. They hold themselves not guilty for holding, basically, for selling us and oppressing us, and doing you know all these horrible atrocities against us, because basically, back to the point is, all these heathens, not just Esau, they forward the affliction. This is Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15. It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. So all these heathens, had a hand in our downfall. They helped forward the affliction. They helped forward our oppression on this side. They oppressed us. Esau and the nation oppressed us uh, daily. They got rich off us. These heathens used our captivity, our oppression, to get rich, especially Esau, and especially the other nations. They used our community as a cash to boost their nation's economies. That was forwarding our affliction. We're captive over here, and they're making money off us. over in their countries, because half of the stuff that's made and sold over here is from other countries. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go to Ecclesiasticus uh, 41 verse 7. It's Ecclesiasticus chapter 41 and verse 7. It says, "The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake." And Esau, if you ask an Edomite, like say you were like in a state, like you traveled to the state of Wyoming or the state of Utah, and they you saw some random white people or random Edomites, which Esau is the red man. He's not really white. So if you saw some so-called white people, which are really red people, say you were at the mall or you were at a park in Wyoming or Utah, and you asked them or you said that your people enslaved my people, they're gonna look at you like that wasn't me. That was my grandfather. I ain't about you know being discriminative towards so-called Negroes, Latino name areas. I love Jake. They're gonna say I love Jake. I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. I'm for us coming together. They don't want to be reproached. They don't want to be what's the word? They don't want to really take responsibility for that part that their family or their family member played in the enslavement of an entire nation, and the slaughter and the pain and suffering that they inflicted upon that nation. Because Esau did a whole lot of horrible things. Some things you can't even speak about. It's unspeakable things that they did to us as a nation. But I'm gonna get Exodus. I'm gonna get Exodus 21. Uh, Exodus 21 verse 16. It's Exodus 21 verse 16. It says, "He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death." And Esau, he stole uh, the nation of Israel and refused to let our nation go, and he's gonna receive, death and destruction for that. Um, I'm gonna go to Revelations 13. Revelations 13 verse 9. This Revelations 13 verse 9 says, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. It said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and faith of the saints." And he that leadeth in captivity, that's Esau, because Esau led the children of Israel into captivity. And he's going to be, he used the sword to slaughter the children of Israel. So he's going to basically be, like it's said in scripture, you shall be killed with your own devices. Whatever, he's gonna be killed with the sword, because he used the sword to basically kill, steal, and destroy. He and Columbus, Christopher Columbus, he he's an example. He never put his sword down. So he's one of many examples of Esau. Um, he never put his sword down. Um, so and Esau, he's gonna get destroyed because he led a nation into captivity, and that's gonna happen to him. He's gonna go into captivity. So since he killed the sword, he's gonna kill the sword. Since he led people in captivity, he's gonna go into captivity, and that's what the saints are waiting for. So anyway, I'm gonna go to James. I'm gonna go to James, uh, James 2:13, because Esau's not gonna receive any mercy because he showed no mercy. He ain't show no mercy to the old or young. This is James 2:13. It says, For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoices against judgment. So Esau, he ain't show no mercy to the old or young, you know. So he's not gonna receive any mercy. And basically, I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, citation you rock, teach all true sincerity and shalom.